Hi, how's it going? All right, it is Wind Down Wednesday. Let me know when you get here. Let me know what you're drinking. Let me know how your week is going. All right. It has been, is it like the middle of November now? Yeah, dude. Okay, so the month of October. Hey, Patrick. Month of October flew by. No idea what happened. I was in Salem. It was a thing. It was crazy. But I am back. I am healthier, and yeah. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this up in here. So when you get in, say hi. For those of you that have not done this with us before, welcome, welcome. You're going to hear some weird stuff, and most of that is very much unprepared and stuff that just like falls out of my face. But it is definitely for 18 plus. All right. We are going to be talking spicy topics, and spicy topics is a way we're just going to word things for a little while so I don't get like shut off here on live or TikTok or any of the other social media platforms. But the purpose is to make sure that we get a spicy education. All right. I'm going to ask you some questions. We're going to go over some announcements. We're going to talk spicy talk. And at the end, I show you something fun from my bag of tricks. You want to be learned? Well, I will do my best to learn you something good, okay? I'm going to use weird terminology, and it's just stuff that we're trying to normalize. I'm going to use medical terms to describe medical areas. I'm also going to things like partners with a penis or vulva owners, all right? Because we are all inclusive. Whiskey in the hot tub. The hot tub's ready. I know where I'm going after this. How's it going, Bubba? All right. So, what are you drinking? Cocktail, mocktail, water, wine, whiskey. That's how we kick this off. That's how we get over the hump. Whatever you are hydrating yourself with, I approve. You're accepted. I'm going to be drinking from the Wonderful Wine Company. Apparently a clean wine made with organic grapes, sustainably farmed, vegan friendly. Have a glass, have another. Tastes like shooting stars, long naps, and finding $20. I really do like that description. I really do like the label. And let's see here. It is a red wine. The bottle is empty. It has been poured already, but all right, I'll be honest. I had a glass last night. Diet Coke had to cut way down on the sugar intake. Hey, I mean, there's some give and take there, right? Like I think the diet stuff's not healthy in its own way either. You know, you gotta do you, whatever you think is right for your body. So I am like salivating. Hey, Dory, thinking about this wine though. So it's good. It's still on the drier side. Very smooth though. Highly recommend. The label's cute. Tastes like finding $20. That's what they say, right? All right, let me break out those announcements for you, all right? A couple of announcements, and then I will ask our questions. I know you're here for the questions. You just want to see what randomness I'm asking about every week. I'm pretty sure. But I need you to break out your calendars right now. Like if you're on your phone, go ahead, grab a piece of paper, whatever you got to do, because there are two important dates. You may only need to write one down, but you may want to write them both down if you're looking for something fun to do in January. We are scheduling our next rope classes, all right? I have the venue all set up for the first one. So it's January 14th. We are going to ring in the new year. All right. We're going to break it in good with a rope class in Southern Connecticut. It's like right on the New York line. It's in Norwalk, Connecticut. So these are for all of our lovely sweethearts, our gentle dudes who are in the Southern Connecticut area who have been dying to get in on some of the activities. This is finally your day. So January 14th, Norwalk, Connecticut. Mark it down now. Tickets will be going out, I'm hoping, starting December, or maybe in the next week. We'll see. But they are coming soon. Now, for those of you in Central and Western Massachusetts, I need you to mark down January 27th. All right. January 27th is going to be our rope class for Central or Western Massachusetts. Yes, because we're not going to be doing anything in December. You're all going to be spending time with your loved ones. And as much as I love you and you love me and all that Barney, feel good stuff, we're going to have you. He's gagging behind the screen. He's like, ah. We are going to have you spending time with your family. All right. So no events for December. So you need to make sure that you have those dates written down and you keep an eye out for when tickets go live, because the last rope class sold out. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Who's ready for some questions? How has everyone's week been? Don't need that kind of feel good. Want the other kind of feel good fun. Well, that is why you're here every week, right? To learn more about the feel good fun. All right. So let's ask our 2 questions. Now, I'm going to ask 2. One's PG, one's triple X. You can answer none, one, or both. When you answer a question, put PG and then your answer, or triple X and then your answer. When we get back up to enough subscribers to do a giveaway, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. I get to go through all of these videos, tally up everybody's entries, and give away free shiznit. All right, so let's do this. PG, nice and homey, feel good. All right, real sweet, real, okay. What do you love most about your hometown? What do you love most about your hometown? That's our PG question for today, okay? Triple X. All right, triple X is, what is one thing that you've never had the courage to accomplish in the bedroom? What is one thing you've never had the courage to accomplish in the bedroom? Ow, ow! All right. You should make a spreadsheet so you can keep a tally as you go. See, what I end up doing is I make a spreadsheet and then I kind of rush and do it all at the very last minute. Yeah. So I'm halfway there. I just really should do the work prior to it like needing to be due, but I've always been that sort of procrastinator. So, PG, nothing. We can't get anything done in this town. No one wants to vote and get shit done. All right. So PG was, what do you love most about your hometown? And triple X is, what is one thing you've never had the courage to accomplish in the bedroom? PG, what's one PG thing? Are you typing in an answer over there? You gotta put in an answer. No? What's that? What is this supposed to mean? He's making hand puppets. I don't know. One thing I most love about my hometown. It doesn't exist anymore. It doesn't exist anymore. The thing I love about my hometown does not exist anymore. And I don't mean it's a structure or anything like that. It's a mindset, and it's just a way of life that doesn't exist anymore. Letting your, 10-year-old or 8-year-old, walk down the street to a friend's house, and then we would walk down the street and go climb up on these rocks and pick wild blackberries and play house up in the middle of nowhere. And I'm sure nobody knew where the heck we were. It has nothing to do necessarily with anything of the hometown. It's just a mentality that doesn't exist anymore. And why is that? Are things more dangerous nowadays, or are we just more aware of it? And then you have that whole idea that that whole turnkey generation was just that we're dealing with some trauma. So I don't know, man. The feeling of community. All right, missing the feeling of community. I get that. All right, what do we got here? Triple X. So far, have not come across anything that my partner has wanted to do that I have not been willing to try, or we have not thought of it yet. Okay. Snowflakes rule the world now and don't let kids do anything. I don't know about that. Because that would definitely put me in the snowflake category. So I guess I'll own that. I'm like super white. Like, that's what we're talking about, right? No, I'm just... All right. So triple X is, what is one thing you've never had the courage to accomplish in the bedroom? One thing I've never had the courage to accomplish in the bedroom. I mean, probably the courage, the self-confidence, or the means would be like hanging from a chandelier, maybe. I mean, I've never had a bedroom with a chandelier in it, but now all of a sudden that I'm like pulling this answer out of my ass, I want to do like a whole woo from a chandelier, but never had the courage, the self-confidence, or the means. I'm gonna come home in a couple weeks and there's gonna be a freaking chandelier. Oh my gosh. All right. So tonight's topic, all right, is really interesting. How many of you have heard of love language? Like, do you know what your love language is? We're not talking about that tonight, but it's kind of relevant. All right. Sweetheart, what's your love language? I think mine was acts of service. Oh, you're a touchy. Oh, he's all touchy. All right. So love languages are the way that you communicate affection, or the way you wish to have affection communicated to you. But we're going to take it a step further this evening, all right? Instead of just talking about love language, all right, that speaks to your heart and your feelings, all right? Yeah, okay, I get it. It's important, but it's fairly well known, okay? If not, if I get some comments here of you guys telling me you have no idea what love language is, we're going to go back to it, all right? Just so please let me know. But tonight we're going to be talking about your erotic or your sexy blueprint. Ha 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 ha. Talk about some feel good fun, all right? So, your erotic or your sexy blueprint is, at its core, what turns you on and gets you off. And there are 5 different categories that you can fall into, all right? So, I'm going to run through those 5 categories for you, and I want you to take your best guess at what your erotic blueprint might be. But then the really good fun stuff happens. Then I will call over my lovely dovely assistant and we will show you a test that you can do, a game really that you can do to figure out what your erotic blueprint really is. Oh, okay. So interesting. So when it comes to love language, it's normally things like acts of service. So like my love language is having somebody do some things for me around the house. Okay. Can you keep your clothes on? Clothing is optional. Well, YouTube might disagree. Okay. So I mean, maybe a maid outfit or something. You know what that does for me. I'm just, all right. So, acts of service, words of affection, gift giving is one as far as love languages. But for sexy blueprints, they fall into 5 categories. They are energetic, sensual, sexual, kinky, and shapeshifter. All right. So these are 5 sexual blueprints or erotic blueprints that really get your juices flowing. These are what we need to focus on to make sure that you are getting your rocks off. All right. So, yeah. All right, Patrick, we're going to have to go back. We're going to have to rewind and do like an actual love language episode. And that is totally valid. I am not just in it about like, the feel good on the outside. I want you to feel good on the inside. You want to guess mine? Oh no, whatever could I be? Actually, you might be surprised. Dory, what do you think my sexy blueprint is? And what do you think your sexy blueprint is? Everybody, what do you think your sexy erotic blueprint is? You think I'm a shapeshifter or you're a shapeshifter? Dory, you got to be more clear. Because I could see you as a shapeshifter. I could see that for you. All right, so. Me as a shapeshifter. Oh, you're so sweet. You're so kind. MJ, I think MJ is definitely the shapeshifter here. Let me break these down for you. I'm going to give you the superpower behind each and every one of these, and also what their drawback is. What could be holding you back? If you find that you fit one of these, what's keeping you from reaching that big O or really having the energetic or sensual intercourse that you're looking to have, all right? I still think I'm a caveman. That means well. Okay. All right. So, energetic. An energetic individual, somebody who has a sexy, energetic blueprint, is aroused or pleased by the buildup, the anticipation. You are that person that gets turned on by flirting, by sitting at that dinner table, having that exchange, starting to get the juices flowing, and you are vibing off of a person's energy. Just sounded very Harry Potter. Oh, okay. Yeah, it does. I could be with a shapeshifter. I could get on board with the whole shapeshifting idea if it was magical in a very kinky way. Like all right. Now, a lot of what actually can affect an energetic person is the intent behind the touch. And for some energetic people, they can get a sense of touch, all right, without actual physical contact. So energetic is really great. Now, what's the drawback? All right, for the people that are just feeling and vibing off the energy. Get it? Vibing. All right. Well, that's not me. I can flirt on purpose and have no idea when someone is flirting with me. All right, so that's not yours. So the drawback to this is that energetic people, sorry, they can come off as frigid. All right, like, yeah. Just woo! All right, drive that up, close those legs up tight, whatever the case may be. Now, the reason is because vibing off of this energy, being aroused by energy, these people can literally short circuit. Like, there is so much input, there's so much coming at them that they can become so overwhelmed by what they're feeling that, in essence, they can shut down. All right. So, what's next? Sensual. A sensual individual is all about taking your time. So, still building off of the anticipation, all right? But the focus here is actually on the senses. This is the person that is aroused or could even get off from things like food or sensory play or just erotic touch that does not focus necessarily on the genitals. Okay, so this is lots of fun. Now, what's the drawback or the shadow side, if you will, of being a sensual person? You're likely to be that person that gets stuck in your own head. Dory? I'm sorry. Am I calling you out? I feel like you are one of the very few people that I could call out on here. Does that sound at all familiar? I don't know, but the sensual person is willing to take their time and explore all the senses. I feel seen. But they get caught up in their own head. And once you detach yourself, you get stuck in your head and you're no longer focusing on the sensations of your body. Well, poof, there goes your orgasm right out the window. Bye-bye. Just wave to it. All right. Overthinker. Yep. Yeah, I guess we could have guessed just by the title of that one that you definitely would have fallen into that category. Now a sexual person, well, you're like, wait, aren't we all sexual? Isn't that why we're here? Isn't that why I'm in the chair? That's why you're watching. All right. Kind of. I mean, kind of. The sexual person is what you would expect. The sexual blueprint is what you would expect from what we understand of everyday sex. All right. They are turned on by the photos. They're turned on by the direct touch. They're turned on by just the cultural idea of sexy. Okay. Which is great in that these people can be like 0 to 60 and let's go. Let's do this. All right. Here's the drawback. Here's the shadow side. The idea of being too focused. All right. Too focused on getting to the genitals or getting to the orgasm or just getting straight to the down and dirty, they end up stuck in this preconceived idea of what sex actually is, and they are missing out on all the rest of it. All right. And I know there are plenty of people out there that fall into the sexual category, and I want you to think of each one of these as like a yin and yang. All right. But for those of you that may not fall into that category, you got to preach about all the fun there is outside the direct nookie. All right. All right. So, and then we have our fourth one, which is kinky, the kinky blueprint. And Dory, I thought you were going to say, like, I thought you were going to call me out for being this one, but so the kinky person is the person that's turned on by taboo. By the taboo. I want to do it because it's dirty and it's raunchy and ain't nobody supposed to be thinking about it or doing it. All right. That one was too easy. I agree with you. And I would not necessarily put myself full on in that bucket. Now, these are something that you can be like a percentage of. You can be like 70% energetic and 20% kinky and 10% shapeshifter. There's no one bucket that's going to fit you all. All right. We're not here about labels. All right. We are here about understanding what speaks to us and what speaks to all our sexy. Okay. Not a problem. It's good to see you, Stephanie. All right. So the kinky person is turned on by the taboo. Now, there's twofold to this. The kinky person can be turned on by the psychological taboo, or there could be physical sensations, all right? pain, that sort of thing, what we would expect from a good old spanking, all right, those can also be a turn on. So there are different types, all right, within the kinky realm. The questions for tonight, I'll get to you in just a second. I'm going to tell you our last blueprint, all right? Our last blueprint is the shapeshifter, and they are turned on by all of the sexual blueprints. They are turned on. Oh, by the way, the kinksters drawback. Can anybody guess? Anybody? What are kinky people generally worried about? Kink shaming. Shame, all right? The shame that comes with like, oh, I'm turned on by pictures of and they feel shame about it. Yes, what others think. Exactly. And the shapeshifter is into all of them. Now, the shapeshifter really feeds off of a partner, all right, and a partner's turn-ons. Now, the drawback to this is, I mean, the plus side is they make excellent lovers. The drawback to this is that they can come off as hungry or needy because they spend so much time focusing on their partner's needs. Sometimes they're left starving, all right, sexually starved, and they're not feeding themselves well, okay? They're not really in tune with what they need at any given moment when they are always kind of adapting to what their partner is feeling, okay? So that's that. So I will repeat our questions, and then I'm going to bring over my handy-dandy assistant, my lovey-dovey assistant. Oh, gosh, the glare. Oh, I hope you guys get to see the glare when he comes over. So those questions were PG, what is one thing you love most about your hometown? PG, what is one thing you love most about your hometown? And triple X, what is one thing you've never had the courage to accomplish in the bedroom? I still feel like there's something I'm missing. I'll have to come back to that. Like, I'm not sure. I know that there's some, I mean, we all know what's on my to-do list, right? Maybe I'm a shapeshifter. You see, that's where I'm like, you're definitely in the sensual category, but also very much in the shapeshifter category. You definitely get stuck in your own head, but you're definitely very much a giver and an adapter. So yeah, something to think about. So how do you figure out which one you really are, right? So you can go to a website, which I will drop later for you, all right? Or you can Google the erotic blueprint, and you will come to a website with a lovely individual who developed the blueprint, but they are now charging for the quiz. And I don't know how much you want to sit in front of a computer and answer a whole bunch of questions and pay money for it. So I have a more fun way to figure out what interests you or what interests your partner or what your blueprint or your partner's blueprints might be, okay? Wait, where I live now or where I grew up? It would be your hometown, whatever you consider that to be. Where I grew up was a little village, and it was nice to be able to walk all over. Oh, that's cute. I have no idea what I could even possibly be. It hurts my brain to try and figure it out. Well, I highly recommend then that you get some ideas here and you do this as a game with your partner. This is something that can build intimacy. You guys can have fun with, and you might learn something about yourself or about your partner or both. All right. So, lovey-dovey assistant, how was that wine? Because it's gone on your side. Okay. Would you like to come over and play this game with me?
No, I'm scared.
Current partner is exploring, with my current partner, it's exploring outside of our routine. That's tough. That takes a lot of courage, for sure. All right. So, this is the fun, simple way. Oh, get that smirk off your face. Fun, simple way to learn about your blueprint. All right. Do you trust me?
No.
He's smart. Do I have your consent to touch your body? Oh, wait, I'm supposed to wait for an answer. Go ahead. The people are waiting.
They can wait.
They can wait. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to play, it's just A or B, all right? So the idea is to gather a number of tools, all right? That pesky assistant, I think you guys just come for his commentary, his silent commentary that is his face. It's a good face. It is. It's a good face. So you're going to gather some things that can offer different textures and different sensations. All right. Now, some of these you can pick up around the house. Some of them you may already have, and some of them are just going to be holy no. Oh no. Those are strong. Let's not do that. Okay. Those are not supposed to be on my product bench. Those are supposed to be for hanging up my signs. Why would you do that to me? Oh my gosh. All right. Let's do this. All right. So I'm going to need you. I won't put the earplugs in, but I do need you to put this on. This is why I asked if you trusted me. Acts of service. Yeah, so we were talking about how this is very similar to your love language, but it's also different in that we're talking about, instead of what speaks to your heart, we're talking about what speaks to your loins. All right. That's not how you wear that. Can I help you? There we go. You're going to have to breathe through your mouth. That one's got a nose covering. So you can't peek at all. Can't peek at all. Physical touch and time. Yes. All right. So some of these may translate for you. So we've gone over energetic, sensual, sexual, kinky, and shapeshifter. All right. So what? How is it I can feel that glare and I can't see your eyes? Please stop. Oh my gosh. All right. So what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you hold your arm out. And all I've done is I've collected a couple things from around the house that'll give us different sensations. And I'm going to give you option A, and then I will give you option B. And I just want you to tell me which one you prefer, just A or B. Mm-hmm. Okay? I love you. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. All right, so option A, and I'm just going to show some things that you can try just at home. So option A or option B.
A, but it's got to be on the back.
A, but it's got to be on your back. All right. It does kind of sound like a vision test. Yeah, the A or B. Better or worse? Better or worse? Exactly. All right. So we know we've got option A in this case. Now we can do something a little fun. Are you ready? To fully sit on his face. Oh, good answer. I'm not telling you who that's from. No. What's your sister?
Yeah, but you're sitting there.
Answer. All right. So we're going to do, you guys see what's in there. All right. So we're going to do, ready? Option A. Or, let's do this one. Oh, okay. Sorry. Try it off. Option A or option B.
A.
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 Okay, option A. All right, here we go. Let's do option A or I'm gonna try something a little different. Ready? Option B. Option A or option B?
What's option B?
Guess it's not for him. Option B.
Go with A.
Go with A.
At least I can feel A.
At least you can feel A. Option B was more of an energetic. So I'm just holding my hands just a little
all
over
I'm
your
feeling
skin.
Is your sweater.
My sweater wasn't even touching you. My sweater's back here. Mm-hmm. That's whatever you were feeling is just my hand hovering over you. Can you feel anything? Mm-hmm. Okay. But he likes option A better. Okay, let's go with that. Let's see. I will do one more. All right. So this one, we'll do one more. And what is this something you guys would do with your partner? Should have made him guess. I should have, but there was nothing to really guess at. Is this something you would do with your partner, the option A or option B? Now, ideally, this is something you would want to do in private and maybe do on the back. All right. Have your partner lay down on their stomach. And this is something that you can do on their back. But is this something that you would do? I think it would be a fun game with an assistant who wasn't such a grumpy gills. You would do it? All right. Oh my God. I didn't realize it was pulling me in at the beginning and I needed to skip ahead to be live. Oh no. I didn't even know it could do that. So good on you for catching up and figuring it out. Welcome to whatever this is going on right now. All right. So let's do. All right. We're going to do. We might have to do 2 more. All right. So I am actually going to tell them what this is before I do it to you, just because of trigger warning things.
Fine.
All right. So what I have in my hand is called a Wartenberg wheel. This is not something that we have shown previously. It's a little wheel and it has a lot of little spikes on it. Now, these are not not intended to puncture the skin. I will not be harming him. This is not any type of blood play or anything of that nature, all right? But because some people get squeamish around the idea of sharp objects, all right, I do want to preface this by saying, but this is what's called a Wartenberg wheel. It was designed as a medical tool, all right, in order to test nerve function, all right, but it is not puncturing the skin, all right?
It is sharp.
It's sharp.
It is sharp.
I use it to perforate my paperwork that I take with me to my in-home parties. But then I also demo it at parties as a sensory play tool. It looks like a leather working tool. It does look a lot like a leather working tool. Absolutely it does. All right, so this is option A. And I am letting the tool use its own weight. I am just not applying any pressure. So that's option A. All right. And then here, we'll do this one. All right. Because this is one that if you have the ability to, you can do at home. Here's option B. Option A or option B?
The wheel or hair?
Yep. Which do you prefer?
Hair tickles.
The hair tickles? Is that a bad thing?
Yes.
Is it? Are you sure? Okay. All right. So here's the last one that we will do then. We will do, I don't know if I have another. Okay. I have one. Option A will be more of a, ooh, yeah, we'll do this. So option A or option, hold on. I got all sorts of little tools here that I gotta break out and use. It's warm, all right? Just warm. Or option B.
B.
B?
Mm-hmm.
He likes the heat pack over my massage. I'm gonna try not to take that.
If it was on my back, it might be, different.
Okay. Option A or option B?
Depends on my mood.
Okay, right now, option A or option B? My fingers are not cold. What I'm doing is I'm testing that idea of restraint. So are we talking something nice, soft, warm?
Yeah.
Or option B?
Today, A.
Today it's A. Okay, I appreciate the distinction. All right, last one. My hands are always cold though, so maybe that's not entirely true. Last one, all right, is going to be, I'm going to do option A. We know how you feel about this. Option A or option B. Ready?
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Is that a good oh, damn?
Yeah, because, it's the heat, it holds it in. It's nice. It's the back scratches.
But the back scratches. The sensory difference between the cold fingers massaging or the warm. Go with B.
Go with B.
All right. B is your go-to. Now, I wonder how you would rate the aftermath of this, though. I'm really curious how this works on oh, come on, but I wanted to yank out all your hairs. Does this still pull them?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
those people in edge play that want to try knife play, that's a thing to use too.
A credit card?
The edge of a credit card.
The edge of a credit card to give that knife play effect if your partner is blindfolded, especially. Huh. Okay. I heard an interesting one the other day for a sensory game. An interesting game was
Just peel it off.
Ice or Knife. That was that one took me by surprise. I didn't know that was a thing. All right. But the idea being that you can play this game with ice or a butter knife. And the idea is your partner is blindfolded or not able to see what you're doing, and they guess. All right. So where do you think you fall on this sexy blueprint today? Where do you fall today? Today.
I'm always,
Kinky, energetic, sensual, or sexual? I think energetic is out of the mix.
Oh, so you're yeah. Well, no, I can feel that. It just feels like rubber balloon static.
You could feel static where my hand was?
It felt like my hairs were, when you do the balloon and yeah.
Yeah. I had intent behind it, but I wasn't sure if he was going to feel it or not. Like, I tried to, imagine good vibes. Sorry. So.
Good vibes.
Good vibes. Oh, his chakra rocks. Oh, so would you all do me a really... I'm not touching you. She said it, not me. Would you all do me a really big favor and congratulate him on completing his Reiki certification? Yay! Look at you! See, I really expected you to pick up a little more on the energy thing, but the fact that you could feel it is still impressive.
I can feel it.
It just wasn't as nice as
like it.
Whatever. Oh, maybe I was sending bad juju. I don't know. All right. So tonight,
still a shapeshifter.
You are. I think he is. We got a couple shapeshifters out there. All right. So for tonight, I am going to feature this product. All right. So this is the hot wax play. I do have it in multiple sizes as well. I love this one. So this is from Agreeable Agony. This is paraffin wax, so it does burn fairly hot. All right. It's going to burn hotter than our soy massage candles, for example. So it gives that little, all right. But as he mentioned, it holds its warmth. It can also be soothing and relaxing in that sense after the initial. But as you saw, you light it, you allow it to pool, blow it out, hold it up. And you should ideally test it on yourself, but, I was all gung-ho, and I think we've done this enough. So that's our hot wax play. There has been so much new stuff added to the site, though. I'm working every day on adding some lingerie now. I've got some penis pumps that I will be adding to the website soon. I'm looking at him because he had no idea what I've been doing with the website. When's the last time you looked at it? Last week when I said I put new stuff up? Yeah. Okay. All right. The Liberators, the Fascinator, the throws that we were talking about last week have been a super hit. So I'm glad that some of you may or may not be squirters out there found something to save your furniture.
Something to strive for?
Something to strive for. Oh, maybe I should just show one of these because they're here and I'm excited about them.
Oh.
This is new on the website as well. And this would go great with sensory play. So this is a glass, or Pyrex, really. Well, Pyrex is a name brand, but same idea. When we talk about glass toys, they are made with that same construction in mind. But it has this lovely little ribbing here, as well as these little nubs. Yes. All right. Thank you, borosilicate. Yes. So when I was doing my research on the glass toys, I'm like, what is this material that is being used? And is it truly safe for bodies? So yes, I went through and found that it's essentially the official. What are you stealing? Oh gosh, the official word for what is Pyrex and other name brand. I'm about to beat your weenie with a glass dildo. I accidentally exploded a votive holder when playing with wax as a tween. That sounds super dangerous. Okay, please careful. But yes, I wanted to show you this. So this is up on the website now as well. It is a lovely size, lovely shape. So there's that. It's a tentacle. It's a tentacle. All right, so that's all I have for you this week. Hopefully you found some information here that'll help you and a partner have a fun time, or something that you can explore more about yourself and kind of give you some insight to what may be holding you back from the big O. All right, did you have fun?
Always.
Should I take the candle with us when we go?
Belongs upstairs.
That's not, I was trying to, you know what? I don't know why I even try.
No, don't try.
Don't try?
Mm-mm.
All right. I love you all. I love you all. I do intend to be here next week, even though it's the day before the holiday. But I will plan to be here Wednesday. So if you're not busy or you need a break from prepping for all the chaos that is next week, be sure to stop in. I love you all. You guys are amazing. And I will, it's the same glass that can go into the oven. So body temperature should be fine. Be careful. Of micro cracks. If you're freezing it, then inserting. Do or do not. There is no try. Ugh, I hate that I just typed do or do not. That's it. She told me exactly what I needed to hear. We're going to go do. And I love you all. Stay
You're gonna go do. I'm going to bed.
I can still do on my own.
There you go.
I have all the supplies. I love you all. Stay you. Stay beautiful. Have a fabulous week. I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye.